no, Nama, Israel. Oyo kwancho funyame, yegi yeswechi. Yeswechi na yegi yechida. Oyo kwancho funyame, no nama Israel. Oyo di mafunyame. Piaga. I see the whole world will see NDC tractor. Okay. Mohammed Bello. For the records, for the people, for the honor. Mohammed, thank you. Abdullah says, good evening, boss. Good evening. Dada. Good. Kwame Sege. Was more fire. Prince Madruso. Yananti. Bad was sharing uncle him. No, Nama Bisroche. Oyo di mafunyame. No, Nama Bis. Wagaba J. Wagaba. Kobe a broadcast and another guy. Kobe made us say, Kojopo. I always enjoy watching you, bro. Thank you, Kojo. A certain Baba said, Nasto TV, Isaac Church Jupiter. .com Ghana, good evening, sir. Good evening.com. I appreciate how you are supporting the show. .com, thank you. I know, sir, who support the show. I appreciate you. .com. Ishraba and say more fire. Okatakyie. Now we have seen hypocrites. Okay. Abraham Roberts wasn't expecting you today, my boss. So Adam's here. Unpredictable Okatakyie Afrifa. George Amponsa. Also coming here you too. George. Thank you. Abraham Roberts. I see you don't read my messages. Abraham, I just read it. Danso Samuel. Was a nice one. Samuel Okatakyie Afrifa, watching you live from Canada. Joyce Asa Atiemo, we are ready for you. And I call Ubiabua Wetzel Rich Homie. Yeah, Sue China Medina China Oyo. Your voice sweet keke. Well, your brother, that's it. The voice in the man feel it. Kadir Sarifu, when did MVP learn? Kadir, Eugene Mims, keep the fire. Alex Azuma, watching you live from Volta region. Alex, thank you. Baby, yes, sweaty. Yes, sweaty. Baby, net. No, the man is no shame. Oyo di mafunyame. No, the man is no shame. Oyo kwantra funyame. Edi yes sweaty. Kama. You move it. Yes, sweaty na Medina Chida Oyo Kwantre. Okatakyie, you can contest on Asante Achim. Nana J Sikapa, Nana J Asante Achim. Meba better ho. Ya bemo si hits. Abraham Roberts. I know one of my loyal soldiers who is a distant communicator of the MPP. Kofi Ovi Pia Shoni Yanko. Okay? Killnet NDC, I'm a KB Bafoneka. Eric Yabo say you are a man. Abajama AK NASCO TV. And this was obviously as the NDC, a friend of NASCO Democratic Congress. Ayo ganche funyame Edi yes sweat Edi yes sweat Yes sweat now Edi Ayo ganche Prince Kisi precisely so Prince okay, so Prince Kisi is one of the fantastic gentlemen I think if I remember very well, one day me Owana Prince send a message on Facebook said, or say please check your date. The date na day. I didn't need it say on the 9th, and I'm a date in mo fan show ni enko. Why? Mo fan show na mo kura so. Prince, I remember one time you called and you supported General Kofi with some amount. Thank you, Prince. I remember that. Makoye said that Lumba. Obia ya me papa me kai. Then so nipa bone force yo mamidina. Ni etwatro any ade. But yanka kai ho kakra samja vi o si dia asemwa.
Say first Allah.
The Mahama car and run men's gold car.
They are all parts. You see, all financial institutions, not present this for
oh, including men's gold.
Yes, of course. All of them, all those.
No, are you certain about that? Because details. No.
I am telling you, they are all parts.
Men's gold.
Wherever they are listening to me now, I am speaking in my capacity as communications officer of the party. All of them are covered under this promise. They will all be paid back
in 1 year.
Nothing that they be a men's good. I said, and men's good for will be one.
Oh, many people Ghana for.
Ghana for what? You say
something like this.
Come on. Ebi kura no. O ma penye kukwado award a o de ko me man one pictures oni ko twitwa ye na ma omunya adwuma ni mugidie di omusika koto. And that's atori enchemesi no musika ahia. Aban ya o wa abadaye disaster si. O manfo obre ebi mu ahye omo ho akonfo ebi mu nya ho mogya broso. Dia nko na broso 70 mintua.
But when say men's gold near MFI any financial institution in the right sense of
electioneering period, what Ghanaians understood to be 24-hour economy was simply that we'll be working around the clock.
Yes.
Nothing new.
Yes.
After the election, the perspective appears to be changing to something else. Yeah. And that's problematic.
That's true.
So we need to know really what the 24-hour economy should mean. We knew what it meant. What it meant was that people would work.
Yes.
There'll be
that was the narrative.
Yes.
So yes.
Okay.
Shift system.
Now it doesn't appear to be that. And there's a need for some interrogation. Okay. So I agree with that.
You've been here sitting here. How long have you been sitting here for?
I came here 8 o'clock.
8?
Yeah.
And it's now some few minutes to 11. Like just 5 minutes to 11.
Yeah.
Wow. So it means you had to get this stone to sit on.
Oh.
And this has been the situation every day?
Every day. Every day. Every day, this is the situation here. So if you don't have a friend to pick you, then you will be going up and down, just like that.
Wow. And every time here at the Teteku bus stop, this is what you go through. So there's people in charge. What do you want them to do here?
You are pleading for a bus.
We journalist in the crowd a ambulance. I say, wow, Nabeka. Wow, Nabeka. So I must say the entire bus shortage abano. Because amemoni koye. Any pair backroom, any pair toadie. And for that matter, anything bus is an ensono. Yadi yasi yate. I amemoni koye no correct. Nasinko, I want to say, I know by now you are watching me. You are doing a remarkable job. God bless you. Relis Joey, thank you very much. Our motivational speaker, okay, I know Alexander Oche. Tell the Killnet about what is going, wrong in their governance. Okay, obviously, I had you kind of correct said it here without favor. You be doing common on. But, Ora, I had the Attorney General Adaruma, Ora na
Brother Demlovo, complain about the slowness of the investigation.
He's been consistent with that complaint.
Well, that is for me very disconcerting and very concerning, because their report was just bare-bone allegations, right? And I cannot take bare-bone allegations to court.
Their reports were bare-bone allegations, and I cannot take bare-bone allegations to court. Sheikh say, I will name my child your name. Okay, Sheikh, thank you very much. It is an honor. Says nipa betena senior kase ya to bedi mini bedi kura no. Me wo bedi more than be 8 ayatomye. Me da sisa also adwene ho se obeto me bedi. Agwene nyame atiase. Ye moving forward. Now say be ye no hunu se NDC aban na eye frakadam no. Yenhwe eye Urasam George. O se di asemo a.
Go in LGBT elements and now telling teachers.
A vote for Bawumia and Napo is a vote for homosexuality, is a vote for comprehensive sexuality education, and Ghanaians say no to Trumu Trumu, no to Trumu Trumu, no to Trumu Trumu.
My hand, when you turn to page 3, the week 1 schedule, NDC have managed to smuggle in LGBT elements and now telling teachers that, for instance, gender identity, which in our constitution, in our 1992 Republican Constitution, the 4th Republican Constitution, and our laws, fundamental laws, recognize the binary nature of gender, being male and female assigned at birth. Now, here the definition they are asking the teachers to teach them. It refers to a person's deeply felt internal experience of gender, which may or may not correspond with the sex assigned at birth. So
Reverend Ekenyina say NDC by almost say a man and man no ye gitumu. He said the almost son say we a bema now your bar. It will be dependent on how you feel within. In Tisayo you say ana ye say ya. You bet me agase although physics any will tell you etria hodie. Then so a new definition of the agenda and says why would you tum? So we a year or bad year, you bet me a consider so your bar. We mun almost all mobile be con a yin trumu and wasem. Now, second announcement, Patrick Yinti.
Adianyina bere apuro banchi na gugu e apuro meji sumi kuta nkwala makwaji aban besia ena na eba ya kura snap mi dwane e ka mele ye nti wa ma aban ya silaw baby aga na akwhye bia fa Ghana ne bla ya pa show ya silaw frachidi na kwayi Ghana ne maye na se na mai muti an client na Yentimi shadi kamfo kula ene school fees kula yentimi nchia bode na ye aba aduaba eba ekọ lebu nti ebu a be se de ne bo na aye nto ne se ye kwa to na bode won ba beduru na ne bo na ayeden nti wo ba ntimi nje mfofofo ese wo yere so kakra ko se case kan o mu za ti petrol su de renso no fe no omko ekoso e han kan wanjo kra bia be ha no no adua no se maju sei nti obaju sei betimi a no afaba ti wa bedua na fe no agene mani nyina ti wa bewie na betete ho no wa nyina boden so a untimi nya hwe wo so
aba mu ayen no pe adwuma ma youth no na ene eto ade se ye ble eno ane de hwe ye ma de hwe ye krum ni ade ni ti se ba dwom ne se sika ni krum ni ento ade sa na ma ye ho kyere ni enti ni sa ban so sre na omo ayen na youth fo no mfa omo adwuma se de ba ye ne mamifo yenso ye ho beto ye kakra na ye badwom ne eto ade yenso ye kofia ye ni atimi age
ba reji edwede first no na ye pa ye se de aduane ye nto ena me koto bode politin ma 10 cities ene gue ba ira kase pa me nsa 1 million ebi ye num 500 and 9 500 50 cities brown no baako chocolate color no baako sana me wie school P2 nti me brofo ya na sika na me hunu mo yi akakra kapa nso ye ntade ya na pe kura mbetena kura mtika nyina afa ni ato mba yire 1 million system ni mo ye din e mo ye din pa nya beta kura me kura sese me yale ba yire chisem so akwachima na me nan ntumi nso nkwachima nti me tete hu saa ne ntade obi ba sese 1 million ya to enu bi na me di kodi dwo me kunu nya adwuma
okay.
Mama is the whole. He's the whole. He's the whole for Mandagana. Mahama is the whole. Yeah, we third announcement. Oh, don't touch the under. Thank you. All right. Okay. Send your normal tiano and your son at you.
What captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever. I'm not going to I'm called Jamache.
Don't touch the under.
I'm not the
All right.
and Tiamatabo.
Okay.
Send your normal Tiano, and your son at you. What captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever. I'm not going to and I'm saying, no more John Dramani Mahame cray, and the Amamu Kran Wobia.
No correct.
Amamu Bana John Dramani Mahama Wobua, and
no correct. A dear memo na John Mahama Ebu, and a dear watcher. If a nipa baako, what the anese foka, na memo ni the anese foka. A nipa baako, na memo ni the teachers foka. A nipa baako, what mean to your contractors foka. Enipa baako ntimi ntua cocoa farmers foka. Enipa baako university and college staff sisi a me no kasa yi ntimi ntua omoka. Enipa baako na memo ntimi ntua eye wono ani ministers kuraka. Enipa baako na memo ntimi ntua former eye government officials ex gratia. Ene eye NSS personnel ntimi ntua omoka. Eti oyene ba yesa yentie bio.
Don't touch the under. All right.
And Tiamatabo.
Okay.
Send your normal Tiano, and your son at you. What captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever.
No correct.
I'm not going to and I'm saying, no more John Dramani Mahame cray, and the Amamu Kran Wobia.
What's your penny?
Amamu Bana John Dramani Mahama Wobua, and
What's your penny? Kazongo ze, Pedi amemo na John Mahama Ebu, na amemo be na na pese go bebu. Amemo be na ga pese Kazongo. Amemo be na wa expect se ka John Mahama bibu. Edi amemo na wa expect wo mo ba ya wo mo di America de dollar AI dollar inject the economy no. Ye catch them and you see omo behavior ya kwa say time wa maban MPP ye ba ba mu fufuro no ba ba mu fufuro who be say bibia so free SHS yes oh ye ntua teacher for ka yes free and they the same thing ana NDC aban no they are caught up in the same web oh catch them say enioma boa ye den say oh dollar above form oh catch them so aboso kan fo ne esu say dollar above form kejetia for man isu say dollar above form. So now, I feel na ubusa sa memo ben na John Mahama Ebu. Kasongo. Ubusa sa memo ben na John Mahama Ebu. Yentie Kasongo bi yentie Kasongo bi.
Don't touch the under.
All right. And Tiamatabo.
Okay.
No correct.
Send your normal Tiano, and your son at you. What captain will be a town for the Yamabe, but ancestor sound because then you're from one ever. I'm not going to and I'm saying, no more John Dramani Mahame cray, and the Amamu Kran Wobia. Amamu Bana John Dramani Mahama Wobua, and
all right, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Air for the Records. The most authoritative, fantastic show in Shruvi in the kind of we dissect issues with a surgical precision. Sir, you can't and some said yet here. Now, you can't summon a tree man for no mubufua, you do trade and poisse. Say, ye ni matamanka kwasiane abua anchile, munemu yedeno kureno, ana ama mubo efu. At this moment, you can't some for a year, IGP Christian Tete Yonu. Ne promotions bi a waye ho afa ne nua ne nanfo ma ho se me nua Charles Makati ani abre a wo ye din o body defense just from na we go see. So as usual the old Machiavellian tactics, instead of them to attack the message, you know how they buy say IGP Christian Tete Yonu wo promote ni nuanom ne namfofo na busuafo anaso promote omo no. Instead of them, Charles McCarthy say a coincidence of a surname. Charles, coincidence of surname. Okay, fair enough. Moving away from coincidence of surname, I feel quite there. Then the old Machiavellian tactics of let us attack the messenger. Now you destroy the credibility. So the narrative being pushed is that Okatakyie Afrifa waka IGP Christian Tete Yonu asem because nana down for pa ne eye friend say IGP Dampare na IGP Dampare wo hono na wo tuane ka $5,000 every month IGP Dampare wo hono na wa man police for maako 4 ene di na chie wo kwa up and down no mbo ne ho ban. Okay, so the core issue here, what the IGP Dampare or your gay partner, or so I am Madame for so I am gay partner, so I dear you. The bottom line is that is IGP Christian Tete Yonu promoting Ninuanom Rebusia for or not address that issue. IGP Dampare say one Nimunyan senti, Bosumi Biano tam $5,000 and can't say ne cry ye yusu a year 11. That means almost 55,000 Ghana cedi etriamika every month. It's okay, let's agree. It's IGP Dampare or mental problem. It's no betriamika $5,000 every month. Minim de meya mano. And to betriamika. Yamfan say IGP Dampare, what the police service nina emame as bodyguards. At the end of the day, the question we are asking is that IGP Christian Tete Yowonu, are you promoting unrianum wabusuya for umma wafasenom? This is the core issue. Address it. Stop deferring from the core issue that has been asked, whether or not Dampare gave Okatakyie Afrifa car Emma Okatakyie. Okay, auto private jet or even auto Boeing 777 and a mame. IGP Christian Dampare auto Boeing 777 and a mame. It's no, and no, me drive me co school me deal and an. Let's ignore all of that. The question we are asking is that is IGP Christian Tete Yonu promoting Ninuan and Namfufo? Let us address that. Charles Bagati, no for now mobile defense, be tactical, be surgical with your defense. When you do some of these things, you will let us, some of us, because first of all, IGP Christian Tete Yonu, one year my girlfriend, 1 year my yere. We are asking relevant questions pertaining to the office. Pertaining to the office and how he is conducted. So the fact that IGP Dampare was my friend. Now in any case, go and check the records and see IGP Dampare was IGP Dampare. Go and check the records. Me wo XYZ. They go and check the records. What I did to IGP Dampare. So if all of a sudden your defense is that IGP Dampare gave me $5,000 every month. What nonsense? What foolishness? We nyansa be room. So IGP Dampare was me. IGP Dampare the police unit, the whole FP, what the mechi to protect me. It's okay. We agree. Let's IGP Dampare to Boeing 77. It's okay. Let us agree. All of that is correct. The question remains very simple. Deal with that question. Deal with that question. Charles McCarthy, thank you for defending. Now, minim the idea when you embrace Charles and student accountability. Koinsi radinya me krowe. Miss Wobi abuawu. Interest-driven economy. You kuro no sanity. Interest. Na sabin preduasa enya asem ne enka. Wo hina wote so ene de yetu nti magimi po obi asom no a. In any case, IGP Dampare will be try to be as our officer na. So if indeed it's about my interest, say obi a me pen asom no a. Sabin preduasa IGP Christian Tete Yonu baye. Munko busa George Asare, former East Legon police commander. George Asare has spoken to me. But I'm not interested. I am asking the relevant questions because he holds a public office. What do I say? I don't hate IGP Christian Tete Yonu. I have nothing against it because me need any personal encounter or meje masase wonye asking the relevant questions. You move on. Now you move on near ko Kejetia Zuba KMA boss. When you Ashanti regional minister, a team, and some operations be I say one prince Yaunyako. Kumasi Egedifuano essay or no, and a year operations manager o Kejetiaho. A DNA Koso. Some more Gigi a jum 4 man 3,000. A DNA Koso. Now this is not hearsay. When yes speculation. we eye edwumfo ma no ana e ka se maba beji wo mo 3000 Ghana cedi. Now that's 3,000 Ghana cedi. Yenti edwumfo ma no ne ne muni kom yenti edwumfo ma no.
Madi adi sikabone sebio ahoya tinsio so kro na ni woye. Na so ye ne se ne si abre no. Antoa ndi passport o. Antoa wande Ghana card. Antoa so sawi e betumi akonsio de agumu. Sa 30 million no. Muni mkwa ba so nye se ska no. Ye ji sika. Mon kwa to place no no mre ni ye sika. Enye sa ye sheja. Na de woni mu po de ne saba be ko bi ni ma wa ha se no. Mu be no mo ho. Samo member. Ye mu nyina wo dwo mo ha. Mon kwa fa place na mo fa ne mre ye. Mo visa ska na ya ha ba na titi bu fam ne asesa. En kama ngwa se bi kama chichiri asaji ye sika. Mo ya ne papa. Ye ji ye sika. Ye sika ni ye ji so be fa tira to ade because ye kan fo 1 cm mu hanum. E je ne se ma me mu mienu.
But operation e ho operation.
Yes, operation manager no ne ye pa no. Operation manager no wajo mo ne ye pa no. Oni ye di hide and seek ne so no mu an. Wọ́n fi sika
na pani ojo mo ha.
Onya da di engine wo honom. Ene wo operation manager management wo ho. Ene operation manager
Dubai.
Ema Dubai ke Massive City Market say. Onu ni ehia no. Obi eni esika oni
asa mo kasa kire abambofo no mo de so mo nya mo so mo jim.
Epam ye. Ye no mo ni asem. Enti si agugu mo so no mo kofo mo panyin de na ba. Ye ba be shega mo na so mo na ye shega. Enti mo hye no mo bibika. Wo no mo de mo seka panyin ba ko. Na no mo fo mo de na so bi ni no de seka obi wa ha no mo a. O ma wo de be so odwom ha. Mo chi seka ya twa brante. Ya no mo nya ti dwom ha no. E ma na bi ti na ma odwom ha. So mo ni mu a.
So it looks like the whole country is a crime scene. Okay? Or minor estimate, the whole country is a crime scene because Kumasi traders as it stands now, yajeju almost 3,000 Ghana cedi. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi no. Wamunim di yadeye. Si yadeye dayin. Si yadeye dayin. Wamose eye Zuba. Akola ebi a friend of Prince ya onyako. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi way free. Awofo abatan ya womo esika womo ehunu do womo ma school fees mo so mbe mo womo kwan amoma to ade womo agye political blackmail tie de make no ana moye womo majeji womo 3,000 over 300 women according to a year report over 300 women na Zuba operations for no ajeji womo 3,000 now 3,000 moji ye no mo ama womo eni a year receipt bia we nya legitimate fee and your official process we clearly a very unlawful if someone and more receipt but more receipt no almost have a shedra no more saba be pamuomo now 300 people are mutua 3,000 what exactly is being mutua for question you busano no why one is kind of coy where did the money go why one is kind of coy question you busano no why now pocket a 3,000 Ghana cedi no a Kumasi Jomfo ma no atua amamono? Why now pocket here? Because as it stands now, the women now matua sa ekawe no. Clearly a woman school fees no modi amamo. Bosia a omakwaje ana omodi amamo. Ekunafo savings no omodi amamo. Young women who have sacrificed for a capital. Because obo wa de ohia kura de start adwuma 3,000 Ghana cedi. Sa 3,000 Ghana cedi na magiju edwumfo ma no. What are you using it for? Muwie ya. You are sacking them. So Ashanti Regional Minister said, "Winim ho hwea." And I want to clearly believe that this is not something that you indulge yourself in. It is a winim ho hwea. Dr. Ayamu Akohine, please get to work. Get to the bottom of this matter. Get to the bottom of this matter. Why not authorize it? Yes, 3,000 Ghana cedi no aye different ejomfo ma ne ho no. Emrabe na mugina so amodi jesa 3,000 Ghana cedi no. Maji wo mo 3,000 Ghana cedi na wia. Ada na mo se pam wo mo. Ada na mo se pam wo mo. Eti question aye busa mo no. Zuba, wona anam na wo pampam eye nkrofo ne ade. So pam wo ma wi a ye busa. These are not politics. I don't even care whether a NDC or MPP. If anybody at any given point ekwaji ejomfo ma emobrofo sika, ekunafo sika, na sa nipa ni wie na so sa akopamo mo so omo nton ade a ede ni breba yentie wo ba ne bi yentie no
yeah my dear this kabone sebio ahaya tinsia so kro na ni woye na so ye ni se ni asi abre no antwa ndi passport o antwa wonde Ghana card antwa so sawi e betunya konsuo de agumu sa 30 million no munim kwa kwa ba so nye se ska no ye ji sika mon kwa to president mo na mre ni ye sika enye sa ye soja na de woni mu po ni se ba be ko bi ni ma wa ha se no mu be no mo ho samo member ye himu nyina wo dom ha mon kwa fa president na mo fa ni mre ye mo visa ska na ya ha ba na titi bu ko me yesesa en kama ngwa se bi kama chichiri ya saji ye sika mo ya ne papa ye ji ye sika ni ye ji so be sa tira to ade because ya kan fo e 1 cm mu anum e je ne yesi ma me mu mienu
ba cho prince ne hwan prince ne
ya so operation manager no ne ya pa no operation manager no wo je mo ne ya pa no oni ye di hide and seek ne so ni mu an wo fi sika
na pa ni ojo mo ha
onya da di anji wo honom ene wo operation manager management wo ho ene operation manager
Dubai
e ma Dubai ke ma city market say onu ni ye hia no obi ani ye sika oni
sa mo kasa kire abambofo no mo de so mo nya mo hwa mo
ju pam ye
so yeah moving away from a year KJT answers as it stands now say the whole country is actually in darkness. What is going on? Dumso was aba. Say Dumso aba, make sure so Jomama yenim. We know your stock in trade. We know sir would you when Dumso no at set 5 and 6. But clearly we beg you. Now Dumso no aba, make sure say Ghana for bebre no ano obemo omo shadow. Ni yenim di ebesi. But before say beka Dumso was KJT market won mesremo enye political ATM. Enye fundraising machine. Makoje man sika. Mesremo amamo nko extort sika mfiri omo na mu wi amasa apamo omo. Please make sure some do omo sika be mo omo. Zuba ne onkrofo make sure some do omo sika be mo omo senso mo be mo matena ho atonwade a. It is as simple as A, B, C and D. So extortion it must stop and it must stop now. You cannot continue to use the women. Say mobe now another thing that menya ntie me ne mo kase menya ntie sisi ane said. When it comes to even peso, renewal of peso. First, nanka okura peso a renewal 150 Ghana cedi every year. 150 Ghana cedi every year. As I speak to you right now, renewal of peso has jumped from 150 Ghana cedi to 1,000 Ghana cedi. Besi amemu no munya abotre emframa bebo ama eye akokoto ada ho. Emframa bebo akokoto beda ho. It is just a matter of time. Now I want to say gradually, Neomani a movie, honeymoon, no, Jomama a free mu. The people are beginning to understand clearly what I was talking about. Say Jomama mama yewe. Ekufuado amemone na na aye hi. Enyema bi aya anye ni yenti. And ma Jomama enya the favor of the people. Now clearly it is becoming very obvious. Say Jomama memuonu hwi nim. Yenshe uniform. That is all. Now, you move away from a year Keyetia. Yes, Tate, a year Cocoa story. As far back as October last year. And ye car Cocoa story wasem car Cocoa story wasem. We knew baby and not elbow boba. And then above bedroom pempenso it has caught the attention of the general public and the whole Ghanaian society, no. Clearly because yentimin tria Cocoa Kuyafoka. The narrative has now been changed. Narrative no Randia be shifted narrative say ye MPP aban and entimi a ball ka 32 million debe billion debe and as a narrative ni nyina no a half truth a atro government is using half truth to deceive the Ghanaian people and we are going to explain it to you but before that yentie akuyafo ni yentie omo. Let me also commend Dennis Miracle Abwaje. Dennis Miracle Abwaje, you are doing fantastic with the communication style. So be movie akwa ama manfo no aka the story as it is. Yentie.
Manyo sem me kuani no kore. Me mondie. Akufo ado penso e yebam chenenne. Dise ne mfa boy da 50 cedis.
Ena no sisi abam.
Ne 1.2.
Na buru no akufo ado penso no ntoye ne ye.
Na 10 million. Ne nton mo buru bag ya. Ntinto cement kutu. Cement ye kutokuo. Kotokuo ni ye ayikura
1 million.
10 million. 100 cities here. It into do. Na koto no buro 400. Make ma to sen.
Wonya do.
80 cities here. Make ma to sen.
Wonya do. Ubenya wanya.
No be ya na betimi aye. Eso ya ire ho se ye be ye kua. E de ahwe ye daache. E de ahwe ye ma daache. Ye ma kwa school no ma ba fie. Me ka chiro kwa school pass. E no abetra fie. O se ma e kwa mo de. Me hu me ba mo se wa fon. E kwa mo de no. Sika nyina kakam. E da ni ye nye. Mahama da ye se. Uyo kokoko kuani a. Se wa asase so akodo bi ka ho. Dia kokoko na no so. Oye twamene. Opeso dada ye ti o sheda ye sa no. Ene ya donfo ye bia kokoko. Opeso betua ye ka. Ade na oye sa. So ne yire ne ma omu ni di. Omu didi.
Na de ofese we ni friendly ba o. We ni friendly ba mu die no.
Ti na ama ye ho kire ye akuafo ye ho kire ye. Nia oye no. Ohwe ye. Esansa enipa ya no. Enhira wom, anum ye wom. Ohwe na ya anome no. Esansa abufo traso adenom ye eba. So o be ye adwuma na edu anwum na wasa unya aduane di no. Na wo de ye fupan na wakoda. Na wo ma na o mada. O ma nu so na o mada. Ada na o yesa. Na si nanado enya. Nanado nyame o hira no na ma ne nyincha. Esansa na odi akuafo ho. Nanado kasa sa do ne akuafo be kasa no. Na wakoma kura to yam. Tama na otu ya 3001 no. Na ye penisa esansa ebi ankam wanada yan tasa wantete yan na bom omaye nkuransha sankono na da so waso a anka yedu akire osina nado eda akuafo onu mo no oyo dadafo eti so opesa ye body di mpa wasesa no suban
ya cooperative me ya president na efi se ni atwam mre atwam ye hu ni abai bida se me mediate 1 years anso me se adwuma na be ye se me ni adwuma bi a me ye eti me ye ku adwuma na makoto mi koko na abuso me nan untu ya me ka ade na opesa me abrewa midi se adwuma be na me ye na me di eti me slaban adisebe ni adi tumi ya pani chaw o ka se ble atwam no beto koko no sister wanya kakra ni ade ma ye de atum na kakra ya de atum so na wo fe sika yi ma yen na ye be ni enti ade srade ani ye de to aben ye sre no onya ma ye no komo de ye ma titifie o me nananom atitifie se me nya sika ma no anu akọ enti me sra ba ni sampa ni chaw ni de kwa so bi nyame pa ni chaw wo hu ya mo bo na ye sika no hia kakra ma ye wate ye fu hu afu me metumi ado me no ukuta bani a oso okogod etu amedo eno ahama ba ko ye se 120 mimi wo bi na me de akoye eti adesrade ene ye de to ani
adesrade ene ye de to eye owura John Dramani mama aban no anim but clearly owura Randia be mama ni would nim komo. And you see, when you are dealing with government of lies, government of scam, kill net abaya, and trono mube chachiro. Ediantro. Randia beso when people are buying eja eka, which is liabilities to the tune of about 32 billion TNU. And until the entimin tria eye ekuyafo eka. Now me hu ye ka company biya se otuwa uwo eka dia. And you also have eye revenue and also uwo die nyeka isika ebemuo. Adana Randia bese MPP aban no e de eka eye 32 billion eto ho na emom no wanka eye sika revenue a MPP aban no buy. Is it not true say Randia be the same time you were mentioning eye 32 billion na MPP aban areki in to the tune of 40 billion Ghana cedi na adana no de ummo ema Ghana for entie if se me no kasai Bank of Ghana ka kire ye say from January 2025 to April 2025, Bank of Ghana confirmed said revenue a cocoa board enya ye generate ye about $1.8 billion. Now, it's $1.8 billion, you know. Even if you are multiplying it by 11, we are looking at about 19.8 billion a year Ghana cedi just in 4 months of mobile bemu. So mobile bemu 2025, the first 4 months. enam de na Akufo the forward sales na buy no ayenti mo reki in 4 months to the tune of $1.8 billion, which is 19.8 billion. Now, yes, Busa said 2024-2025 crop year revenue amureki in per Bank of Ghana report about $4 billion a year dollars. Now, even if the dollar is $1 to 10 cedi, we are talking about 40 billion for the whole of the 2025. It will have a catch man for the Akufo-Addo buying at the 32 billion a car and a toho, and for that matter, no yentimi entry car. How can you say it's a company when you 40 billion a year Ghana cedi now or the car 32 billion, even sa 32 billion? No, it is not a car would triano a year at a go. It is a car you spread it over a period, maybe a period of 5 years or 10 years. So if you are spreading 32 billion, but what reki in the tune of about 40 billion, that company now bankrupt. Dr. Radiabi, why did you catch the Nyansa Bedu? If a company has revenue that has to the tune of 40 billion, now Baba took 32 billion, which is spread over a year, 5 years. It is how 5 years, you know. Say so uchiya. Assuming say uchiya 32 billion every year, you are not paying 32 billion. You are paying 32 billion divided by 5 with maybe the interest, a compounding interest. Now, you met a bankrupt cocoa board. You are not being truthful. And now by the cocoa board, by January 2025, it will buy and I said there was continuance of a year work. Mugusu to cocoa. Mugusu tia a year holiest car. Mugusu tia a year staff car. Mu running operations. But the Rania basic young country or so cocoa board no a year bankrupt. Na mihu ye company a year bankrupt. Ne CEO timinya sika. Top brand new Land Cruiser to the tune of $200,000. Company na Randia besi aye bankrupt inti yentimi ntria ekuyafo ka ama ekuyafo esu ekuyafo kemuno. Otimi koto Land Cruiser $200,000 plus. Emma on ni deputy CEOs mienu miensa. So we are talking about $600,000. Company aye bankrupt. Na entimi ntria manfoka. Otimi kokotria ekoto pickup mako 110. Dr. Randiabi, what's Metro TV? When Nimnyansa che will be when Nimkoko who ensam che will be and then Randiabi intimin triakuya foka. Was a yen to say MPP abino and a jar a car at ho. Now MPP abinin the jar katohua. A canna dahonu ubetriano over a period of time, but the mono because Cocoa Board moya forward sales 10 years. If Cocoa Board is truly bankrupt, then question you say, how can a bankrupt institution bet me at all a year cars 110 pickups? Land Cruisers, any saloon cars. Eti Randiabe, and yet Cocoa Board now to say a bankrupt. Your ineptitude, your incompetence is what is causing your inability to pay a year the cocoa farmers. A simplicity, as simple as A, B, C, and D. And the rest is the thing speaks for itself. Because mobile, clearly, you don't even have an idea what you are doing. You keep going around in circles. As of January 2025, world cocoa prices had shot to about $10,000 to $11,000 per ton. Tienye, the highest ever in modern history. Tienye. As at mobile January 2025, now cocoa prices has shot per ton from a year $10,000 to $11,000 per ton, and this is the highest a year. So any serious a year company, any serious institution, what Randiabe should have done, any serious cocoa producing country should have done, is to lock forward contract and cocoa no. Oh yeah, almost you yentimin tracker because cocoa ne bo ayedin wo adwama so. Randiabe nim se cocoa no aye jije ne ye ton last year. Randiabe wonim se cocoa no aye jije ne frekuafo no wone no. Ya ton cocoa no forward sale, ya ton cocoa no last year. Ya je ho sika ba. E de aba ba ye nioma. So some no ka say 2025 cocoa, 2027 cocoa, it could have been sold in 2025, but because of the incompetent ineptitude, Dr. Randiabe cocoa board intino, he could not even do forward sale. Sebe ya gonna be reki in revenue, and what one work cambrofo. What? Instead so obesha so no aye adwuma no. They've made cocoa board become too political an entity. First, and over cocoa board, all of a sudden, cocoa board has become a political entity. It is being played politics within the media because Randiabe is still out. Good morning, Ghana. So Randiabe insta so bekana no atum no aye adwuma no. The nipa wotimedi cocoa board lawyers ekwo na wono de ko defend wono ne personal suit there. Where you back to? Dr. Randiabe enipa wono atimi tam cocoa board lawyers echo defend one personal suit, defamation suit. Where you back to? Dr. Randiabe, the questions we are asking, say, as at now, why do you keep on mentioning say MPP are buying 32 billion? They mum onka 40 billion na babeto ye no. Question ye busaw. Again, NSS say eka ewo ho a. Then na wunya sika twitwiri di koto Land Cruisers $200,000. Edema wo ho any with deputies a mutimu edge feeling. Na mum kokwa akuyafo ne de ontimi ntri omuka. Randiabe ye busa question. Question yebusan, it is as simple as A, B, C, and D. So we a serious institution, we a serious corporate body, we a serious cocoa producing company. When we say a grammars 2025, according to him, by now you should have looked for some people on better 2027 cocoa, 2026 cocoa, forward sales. No more locking in contract. You are incapable of doing that. It's in your car, you just want to mount your cocoa. Now, who knew what it takes? We knew what it takes. Cocoa board. First, cocoa board no more your all of a sudden, cocoa board has become a political entity. Dr. Randiabe, no esu yenti omubio.
Yeah, cooperative. Mayor president. Na if he say ni chom ye hu ni abayi da. Say me mediate 1 year. And so me say adwuma na be ye se me ni adwuma bi a me ye eti me ye ku adwuma na makoto mi ko na abuso me nan untu a me ka e de na opese me abrewa mi di se adwuma be na me ye na me di eti me slaban adise bi na di tu me ya pani chaw o ka sa ble chom no be to koko no sister wanye kakra ni adwuma ye de ya je atom na kakra ya je atom so na wo fe sika yi ma ye na ye be ni enti adise de and the idea to have yes, Sereno. Onya maya no come the yamatiti fear. Yamatiti fear, Mananum attiti fear. Selling Yasika man and wako. It's a meslaban is some panit so. Need the across with the yammy panit so. Well, we are more. No, yes, it can no shiaka clamaya wati. Yeah, for wolf. Remember to me, Ado. Me to me not. Who could have any or so gold at 1 meadow. And no, Hamaba can yes 120. Mimi will be not acquired. It's a this idea and you do too. But I said, you are Bayana, I bet me. And so I was a very queer. I dare say a dachi. I dare say a madachi. Yamako school no mother fee. Make a choco school pass and no a better fee. Or some accommodate me by Musa, Wafon, accommodate. She can't come. I don't know. Mahama Dada, your son. Who your cocoa creania? So was I sister, Kodobi Town. Dear Coco and also, or your cabinet. Opposite Dada, yet or shed I yes, I know.
Man, you creani, no correct. Mimondia. A coup for the pens where your mum can end. The sending for by there 50 cities. And none of this album. No 1.2. Na Bruno Akufa the pension and 10 million. ne ntonmo buru bag ya ntinto cement kutu cement ye kotokuo ne ye ayikura
1 million
ye 10 million ntin 100 cedis ya ntinto du na nkotonmo buru 400 metima to sen
wonya du
80 cedis ya metima to sen
wonya du ubenya wanya.
Yeah, moving away from a year cocoa. Dr. Randiabi, if you have no clue what you are doing, or predecessor, Edu, Omui, or Dasotiase, reach out to them. Let them give you some ideas. After all, governance is a continuum. So if you need ideas how to proceed with a year management of Cocoa Board, there is nothing wrong with it. Dr. Randiabi, there is nothing wrong with it. Please consult them. Killnet are buying propaganda no ye. Because akwa se nantwibini esoro na wo joma ma hihye military uniform ni namne ye boje so John wo but asia no, and with time it will catch up with you guys. The more you know, you cannot continue to deceive the people all the time. It will catch up. The Killnet me catch them, and I continuously told you people that you have no clue. Just the Ghana for one human psychology. The human psyche with time gets tired of people in positions of power. So I will give you an example. By 1939, Winston Churchill of England, time Adolf Hitler, Second World War, waged war on them. Now Adolf Hitler per se defeated England. But Winston Churchill stood up, defended their country. Winston Churchill me use intelligence and encouraging the people with words, inspiring hope with the people. He invited America and Russia into the war, and eventually by 1945 they had defeated Germany. Ironically, defeated Adolf Hitler. If they had to go for elections, clearly they would have won. If he would have been their hero. Ironically, this same person by 1946, when elections were held in England, Winston Churchill lost. Now the question one would have asked is that, so what we need war with Germany? How come so a call for the next election by 1946? He lost. It is because clearly human psychology, where they are nipa, they get tired with people in positions of power. So by every 8 years, there is this seemingly tiredness that comes with time. That is how come your mama and your mama baby doom so for business. Do any man who know in his first term. All of a sudden, when people were tired with Akufado's government, it became the next option is for them to bring Jomama back as though Yehuni Subida. And nothing one would have said changed the perception of the Ghanaian people because so as it stands now, Jomama with time, Ghana for now will see every sign. Nothing has changed. It is still the same. It is still the same. Jomama dada no ano munimno. Enua na aba sign. Now Winston Churchill lose elections in 1946. By 1952, the same people called for him to come back. Winston, Churchill, we miss you. Normally by 1952. So it was the same comeback of John Dramani Mahama that was brought. And you said the people brought John Dramani Mahama because clearly they thought John Mahama was coming to do anything different. But sociology has proven that people get tired with time. They get tired with time. And then John Mahama, oh my yashi. And he has someone in Amada Dumsumu. It's me Mamudum America and Dumsumu. Ye movie. Now, in 2020, Ekuobi ese papa vi sorry ye. Minim die ntia okuje to ablakwa aye din was asem we ho. In 2020, yesi a friend Kofobi transvoter Togoland for. Almost sorry ye echo sese police station ni wonyama Okatakyie police station. Adan ya almost omo epe omo pe fa ahudie. Eti fa ahudie ne sei. Fa ahudie ne se almost say okay, let me show you Ghana map no before independence. Yan hwɛ saa Ghana map yi. So ohwɛ Ghana map no a obehu sɛ baabi a color no ayɛ sɛ violet. Sense blue. I'm not sense pink. I'm not too good with a color. Mo fa nkyɛ me. It's not that I'm color blind, but I just don't know colors. a man na ya na moye very good. Omutimi ka say we purple, we burgundy, we this. I don't know, but Moshe baby a sour which is a different color from the main Ghana map no. Before independence, na a hoye frawo a year transvoter British Togoland, tienie, which was a year under the protection of a year British. Now, question you busan is secessionist for be I from transvoter Togoland for or more flag nie. Papa bi a wawu ana na edi animu. Ana omo si o, omo pese omo te omo ho because Ghana ne omo ko apambi before see joining. Say be ya omo betimi aye country of their own. Over time, these people have been threatening. It's not even activism. This is armed secessionism. Almost omo pese omo te omo ho. The same ideology no as a unity in 2020. Asa a unity bio and I ka say transvoter Togoland for no issue a letter. One more issue letter and yen ready letter no okuja to ablakwa ayedin on this matter. A CMPP pensua anka wa any trisa mirror of justice. Anka afen wobe kan. Okay, so transvoter Togoland forces say omo letter ne say Western Togoland to convene its first National Representative Assembly. The Western Togoland Governing Council hereby informs the general public that it will convene the first National House of Representatives Assembly of the Western Togoland. In accordance with the mandate of 10 January 2026, the Council of the Traditional Rulers and Elders of Western Togoland granted the Governing Council full authority to prepare Western Togoland for self-determination and to undertake all necessary responsibilities toward that goal. Acting under this mandate, the Governing Council is convening this historic assembly. The first National Representative Assembly will take place Tuesday, 24th February. Discussions will focus on matters relating to pursuit of self-determination as well as other critical internal issues of governance. Now, they go ahead to say that the inaugural sitting will be held under the theme Self-Determination, a Case of International Law. Key activities of the assembly, blah, 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 goes on and on and on and on and on. Now, question Ayebusan said, the new escalating power government inside Ghana, over time, whether Western Togoland, whether Transvoter Togoland, abai by washede buneni eguso. And this is not just about activism. This is a national security issue. IGP Christian Tetoyono, please, this is a national security issue. Honorable Osman, your friend say, now question Yebusane say, Adena Okuja Blakwa of North Tongue, Member of Parliament. Why is he quiet on this issue? Why is he quiet? Because this is a national security threat. If Omajiatum, and we are going to have some you see, we are going to have a conversation on exactly how Sapat and Sapat continuously there is a false narrative being said that okay, Ghana for F4 say they forced the Western Togoland people into say Ababeka Ghana, and for that matter they want to now cease being part of Ghana. And you know correct. Historically, this is a lie. Because before I said Transvoter Togoland, Ebabeka Ghana, even the plebiscite, which actually brought them to be part of Ghana, the plebiscite was not held under the authority of Britain. It was the UN mandated trust territory. UN and they making sure say you hold this referendum no, and this part in 1956. And in 1956, the people of Transvoter Togoland, which then was British Togoland, they themselves voted to be a part of Ghana. So it was a decision by majority of the people at that time in a plebiscite to join Ghana, which gives a legal mandate of Ghana to hold that land as part of ours. So and then Crophobia, sorry, and over time, yes, so almost in Simhunu, yes, so almost say Transvoter Togoland for, and nobody is speaking about it because a NDC for also, and if a Yakufo Tema and Kukuja to I and a say Sabre ko Cambrofona transporter Togo and a dear. So question Yebusa answer, what is the government doing about this? It's a national security threat. And Krofo is so more kwako who see a year dear ben a fire he could see here. What is the national security under Osman doing about this nonsense? Why is the national security quiet on this matter? If Zamino can say group no and yes they have first attacked the police, they have mounted roadblocks in the past, they have declared independence because someone declare independence. And any serious nation will be declared independence on any part of their country, any part of their territorial jurisdiction. It must be treated with the seriousness that it deserves. So question Yebusa, national security, IGP, what are you guys doing about this nonsense that we continuously entertain without nipping it in the bud? If Semino Gazoma announces say one more year National Assembly, one more announces one more year draft constitution. Such nonsense, kitten. Have you been one apeja? Now we no. When we continuously entertain that idea, it will embolden other people to want to take same decisions. It's the IGP Christian Tetoyono, National Security, Osman. What are you guys doing about this nonsense of secessionism? What are you guys doing? Because if a group over time can continuously be calling some person the long-term solution to this nonsense that is being entertaining, whereby Okatakyie Black or a member of parliament for North Tongue, he is not making any commentary about it. In 2020, Omu attacked state facilities, including even police. Nobody said anything about it. In 2020, they did roadblocks. Nobody said anything about it. Now they've gone ahead to say that they've instituted an assembly, a people's assembly. And that is an escalation from maybe a war in the past. And the government of Ghana is quiet. Nobody is taking it serious. The government of Ghana is quiet. Nobody is taking these matters serious. Ukujeto Ablakwa, point of correction. There is nothing like Transvolta Togo land. Omunyina ka Ghana ho. Said ya asante da ne maya mo besere ya asante de beka Ghana ho e ka Ghana ho. Said ya na Northern Territories da one maya ye kwasere ya e de beka ho. Any Gold Coast no na esan wo fia no ye de beka ho no. That is an amalgamation of different territories which were brought into one to form Ghana. Nobody has the right as it stands now because any one of these amalgamation was done with a legal basis. Nobody was forced to join. Nobody was coerced to join. Nobody was brought under arms to join. Bibia course biano a UN for and in 1956 they held a plebiscite. And a plebiscite, majority of the people voted that they want to be part of Ghana instead of standing alone. So, and then nobody can rewrite history to say that we are giving those people the time. So, it will embolden other people to want to do same. National security, there is no press conference coming from your end. So we are waiting. National security, we are waiting. Now, 1, 2, 3, Chris Dollar say Ashantis are not Akans. Chris, mumfanse mhunu yenko baby ni yanwene homfanse mhunu ko baby na yanwene yeho. Sa nyema tanta we ni we don't have time for it. So the national security, what are you guys doing about sa Transvolta Togoland in Sensemia Ekosono? Now moving forward, you're moving away from a year Transvolta Togoland. Na yanko aya waso east. I was east, but before that, when my let me, I follow west and when my let me, I follow west and Yango Chengo Shuai. Osuane Mekoti me win election.
Hallelujah.
Your issue statement. Stand on our lowest and da 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 da. Oh, when Malami, Abalo, Sanguina, when Malami, Abalo, Sanguina. Was it Hallelujah. Usianimeko party.
Unya TV ni bi.
Menya bi. Me.
TV ni na etwa guo no. TV no etwa guo. Yako musankrofo munya bi no manya bi e.
TV because you Baba Jama as a delegate. Yeah. Oh, they be I say motivation to vote for. Once I say campaigning like a campaign as a delegate. And more of us to delegate. This is our time. We convert to get as a delegate. Mukoko but also who select me pa. Who say about my constituency. That's the main key. By him say, yeah. Baby I vote share. But me to mention vote share. Until I go. Fear delegate and for real. Fear delegate as a fear delegate there. Say that the war will be no. Sign up will be so.
25 contestants in Amoa kwa Jubia.
Oh, David. And yes, over Jubia, but I saw a Kumamono. Will be adding baby or
Chama. Aha, delegates. And yet the Mawo. Answer Baba Jama be ma TV no. Na ebi no ma 50 million. Ebi no ma access. Pad. Hey.
Unya TV ni bi.
Menya bi. Me bra and I Baba Jama. Aha, delegates. And yet the Mawo. Answer Baba Jama be ma TV no. Na ebi no ma 50 million. Ebi no ma access. Pad. Kivo Gary. Pad. Aye. Ebi ma pad. Kivo Gary.
50 million.
Kaba Coffee. And Tumapufa.
5,000 Ghana cedis.
Muboto. And it's a Baba Jama so Amativia. And news. Enya news. Ebi buy and son ebi swear day. Ever. But I am because I said, oh yes, and I vote. What to the free to see and nobody sika eto. Enya Baba Jama and ebi sika toye. Free to see. Ebi buy and nobody sika never see. And to sign it here.
Hey, Baba Jama. What can I say?
I have not seen anything like that, please. Well, here, have you seen anything like that? Have you seen anybody buying books? I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Could you confirm or otherwise?
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not. It's not buying food. I speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gift, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. You understand? And I don't think that
so, Baba
I have
Jama,
gone
thank
on
you.
and spoken to them.
Now, the course war Ayawaso East. Let us not be hypocritical about this situation. Yenin common said ye etie. O mine no yetimono yenye no kre for mine. We pick and choose which one we want to address depending on whose interest it serves. Eti yese Ayawaso East. Yakoto a by election. Primaries. It's not even the main election. Now, Nkrofuache TV, and you heard them, you heard the delegate themselves. If you have 50 million, if you have TV, if you have 10 million, if you have say, if you kosuane meko nyina ka ho. Now, sa kosuane meko ni TV ni delegate, it has become very topical because continuously people are calling and say, sa delegate system, it breeds corruption. It's a question, yen nyina ayi nkomo yen nyina esi yen nyina edi. But at the same time, the hypocrisy, nyatwomu a yɛde di saa nkɔmɔ wei na yɛmu bi yɛnte aseɛ. If asɛm wei si yɛ quickly, Fifi Fiavi Kwete, a ɔyɛ General Secretary of the NDC, a release statement so NDC party no set up a board, a committee, a ɔmo kɔyɛ nhwehwɛmu, of which Mahama Ayariga, who is the majority leader, was part of that committee. And Chebiana Mahama Ayariga, ɛde ɛyɛ weba it's a nipa baako de onyaye ewo Ayawaso East ana wahyehyɛ ewo ho no. Nipa baako de onyaye ewo Ayawaso East ana wahyehyɛ gina ho no. But see build it on mind here. How can we build a nation like this? See check on mind. That's what mind ye be ya. How can we build a nation like this? Nation as a MP baako kwa stand election. MP na katuya abroso aye 25,000. So 25,000 multiplied by 12, which is 1 year. So 1 year no. MP nisika enru even up to 350,000 Ghana cedi. Now multiply so 350,000 no by 4, which is the 4 years of being a member of parliament. That MP no will not get even up to 1.2 million Ghana cedi in the whole 4 years. But they spent fortunes. They spent fortunes. Question yebusan say edie ne wo mu ntia Baba Jama ene wo maka. Now moving away from Baba Jama no maka no. Government release statement so we recall Baba Jama as a year envoy to Nigeria, special envoy to Nigeria. I recall it. In any case, it was hypocritical, not because they genuinely want to solve any problem. Because Baba Jama so Wababe we need primaries, not or co-parliament. It is obvious to say on call back to Nigeria as a year the consular or whatever they call it. Because a member of parliament, there you guys who are recalling one. You are being hypocritical. What are Ghana for no? Now another question that we are asking, and it's Sir John Dramani Mahama, if indeed they wanted to fight corruption and yet because it serves a certain interest, there is a turf war. A Siedunketia camp, Onififi Kwete, Womo camp, vis-a-vis John Mahama camp. Is another John Mahama petete mbiako. A Siedunketia, any Fifi Kwete, Yusuf Master Stroke be. It's John Mahama appointees now come back into the party hierarchy. Babe Buama Jomama etimi akotete no. Ese dun ketia ene fifi bi kwete ayusu master stroke bi de. clause we have show say obese obabe contest here resign as a government appointee. So what they've done is that they've locked Mahama boys, who are holding a government appointment. So omuntimi mama be contest because you don't want to gamble with say yama or juicy appointment as a CEO, as a minister, as BB. Now ube gamble edi ababe yes ube pe party yiti. Right there, they've knocked Mohammed's third term agenda off with just a clause within or more directives of the buy. Now, Jomama tries to also get at a year boys within the system, of which Baba Jama is a part of it. And until Baba Jama is wrapped as though or more fight corruption, but it's actually not about corruption. So Obano ne wini ya and Kwamon Kawohi and Kwambe Kataso am ye moving on. But because Baba Jama, who is an Esiedun Ketia boy, won, now they are trying to use technicalities to knock out a year Baba Jamal. How are they doing that? Almost government are recalling because Baba Jamal is a government appointee within the whole saga. Menoka say Hajia Amina Andam, who is the late a year MP Nigireno, or your board member Ma Pristia Sankofa Gold Limited. It is a year say fighting corruption. I don't think Jomama and recalling on also an appointment. Hajia a board member ma Hajj board. I didn't see young calling and say Hajia because of a vote buy and corruption course on Untino. Yeah, you would hear every ho. But it's not because they want to fight corruption. Your mama binding and I just fighting corruption. They want to target Baba Jamal who won the election because Baba Jamal yes don't get your boy. So the hypocrisy with this fight against a delegates and a vote buying. That is exactly what I am against. It is not a vote buying. If it's a vote buying, all corny elections, it is a yenyina as a nation if we want to have a conversation on what vote buying is and how we should move away from it. Let us have that conversation. But you cannot hide behind the idea of fighting vote buying to target a Siedun Ketia Nkrofo within the system. You cannot use the idea of vote buying to target a Siedun Ketia Nkrofo within the system. And that is what John Mahama is doing. John Mahama buying. Eja demo. Eja den disimu pa. Now person who say eja den disimu. My former boss Julius Debra. Mokaya omoba ben munuano na washa siena wotutumrika na wako he started his campaign. And emu huni biu. And wakani tira koshim. Edientia. Whispers from the corridors of power. Esi wo yes aniomano. Trim ye yini desk ni table sunyina chief of staff. Ye yini table sunyina ani adiama Kalistus Mahama. Tienye. If Senator Mahama petete agenda ne se be solidify. And I said Mira, my former boss Julius De Branso na adwene so obekubi. Na waye na adwene so obekubi no a washa ase wo tutumrika wone celebrities eco health work na jana yire fefefe wodi ne nkyɛn ne ade which was a means of so marketing home for the future no. Na wa na eja Jomama boy hwema ekire Kalistus. Clear the table. And Oma clear Mirajo Julius Debra table sunyina. There is a tough war going on within the NDC. I say don't get here per presidency. I say Edi Wanififi Kweti, who are true-blooded a year revolution for no, the cadres. They believe that John Dramani Mahama is even an outsider because clearly John Mahama was from PNC in 1996. John Mahama was brought on board. So I say don't get here Fifi Kweti and then Nkrofono ever one side. John Mahama and then Nkrofono Mababinyes Canon were another side. Former chief of staff Julius De Brandon and Nkrofono were another side. But Oman Mia, my former boss and friend, and he's a very good friend of mine, Oman Mia and Kakra out of the scene. Now it's left with John Mahama and a Siedun Ketia as to whether John Beko Tetem. And I say, Wamode a year at 2 force beba. And I say, Siedun Ketia Nangasabe Winnie. So, Sarah and Tokwano Neko so Wamudi be a go against Baba Jama. Not because they want to fight any corruption. Vote by an idiot. Yenimdeda. Vote by any yenim papa. Na yesi chichirwa maya. Say ni yenwo. Si yakwa kotu abawa ya wasua. Provision shop okura mfane ho. NDC no osu oba. no aba be change a system resetting no ye kwato primaries keke etimewu se Anthony Nukwenu e de ensem bia ba betu dwa se o maama yarega ene ne majority no ensem huru ana omo keka se ye annul the election result. Let's put it on record that when elections are held and is counted and the EC declares the election, no other body has the mandate to annul that election except the courts. Tienye. Eti sa idea of annul NDC as a political party cannot annul the elections. It will take the courts. Now, strategically, and within so court to cry me annul election, there is a time frame within the courts where the courts will allow for such petitions to be made. Set up committee. Say if you have equity ne, say don't get your boy ne Baba Jama. Eti boss strategic game. Yes, set up committee. Committee ni nyanhwehwemu. Make a recommendation. Committee ni be yanhwehwemu awie. Recommendation be so Baba Jama they should annul the elections. Baba Jama should be removed. Now Baba Jama will move it to court. Baba Jama will go and tell the court, say, NDC does not have the authority to annul the election results because it is a game to keep Baba Jama in by the 50 of equity and they say don't get their camp. But it is also a game which Mahama is using. Say, or they been knocking Baba Jama out. And all of this is happening. Ontiasia. Politics is a master stroke game. Ontiasia. Yemubi, we can see beyond a year the fight against corruption. Say, Obano ne wini ya tienye. Say, maamini ne wini ya hajia ne wini ya. Akadi ya discussing in akema. Omo yusu Baba Jama as a scapegoat keke. They are discussing in so Obano ne wini ya kema. If the NDC in Mpefe said they cannot annul the election result, once it has been declared by EC, it is only the courts that has the power. So there are no results. Nemum court and also it has a time frame within which I will apply. One of the technicalities they didn't knock it out and they said the time frame within which you could apply to the courts and it has elapsed. That the statute of limitation has actually caught up. It's way 50 of equity name. I say don't get delay. Investigation. Not time, the time frame within which court, the statute of limitation has elapsed. And they know. It's move beyond that. Baba Jama say, Oma, a bribe, Baba Jama view.
And that's why I'm still saying that I'm hoping that they will see reason with me and come along with me. I've seen anything like that. Have you seen anybody buying books? I have not seen anybody buying, so I can't comment on that. If allegations, why should you come to me? Go investigate that allegation.
Some delegates have received television sets and they say it's coming from your camp. Could you confirm or otherwise?
So if you give television sets to people, what is wrong with it when you gift things to people? Is this the first time I'm gifting things to people? I have been, those of you who know me, know that every Christmas, every occasion, every instant, I have put down 2.5 million to give free loans to people. So if today you are giving, people are coming to vote and you are giving them something, you are not. It's not buying food. I speak. If you have listened to me carefully, I say, look, if somebody gives you gift, you can take it. But allowing that gift to influence your vote is what is wrong. It's not a gift. It's allowing that gift to influence your vote. Then it's wrong. By giving gifts, all this week, you think that you can bring people together and you give them water. It is not the item. It is the intention. You understand? And I don't think that I have gone around, I've spoken to them, I've met people. And that's why I'm still saying that I'm hope and trust that they will see reason with me and come along with me.
And come along with me. Baba Jama, so in the choice of words were very clear. I say it is not the gift, but it's the intent behind the gift. Because before you can actually prove culpability of a bribery, it is not just about nipano aye bibi. A man's act should not be criminalized simply because society believes it's wrong. But a person's mind must also be guilty. So in every act, we have a mens rea and an actus reus. And Baba Jamal knows clearly exactly what he was saying when he said that it is not about giving of the gift. It is about the intent behind it. So how are you going to prove there was actually a vote buying? You are supposed to prove that, yes, the gift was given and the intent to say, yeah, give us our gift, was to induce them to vote. And it will be very difficult for you to prove that. And Baba Jamal will go to court if any event, NDC voters or are no results now. So the Omu is much ado about nothing. Much ado about nothing. Now, you're moving away from Ayawaso West. Na yenko Aboso Kai. Aboso Kai for Mahama is the whole. Is the whole for Madagana. JM is the whole. Adai. Yes, about to first one introduce you a new regime. Say new regime, Aboso Kai for ebetria a year 20% VAT on a year or more product or more ton eso. Under a tinimodin for Kufuado. Under a Kufuado, I won't pay nipano. Now, Omuchia 4%. Now, the hope, John Mahama, Wamuba yeno, Wambetria 20%. Dealers is Wamuba cost strike for 1 week if Yanyashe Amfahua. Now, question ye Busane said, Aboso kind for John Mahama and an Abai. I'm interested mu ye natias here. So Aboso kind for say 2024. Na eba radiator tank. Say radiator tank na year tonwa. Na radiator tank was 800 Ghana cedi. Radiator tank no 4% VAT on radiator tank will give you a year 32 Ghana cedi. So say wo koto radiator tank under Ekufuadua. Nanka ubetuya 832 Ghana cedi VAT inclusive. Tienye. And they under John Dramani Mahama in 2026 almost increasing from 4% to 20% valued added tax. Aboso kan for ekem. 80 radiator tank under John Dramani Mahama is 1,200 Ghana cedi. 20% of 1,200 Ghana cedi is 240 Ghana cedi. What they can a year 1,200 Ghana cedi now is 1,440 Ghana cedi. The annual radiator tank 2 years ago and the Kufuado Abai. No about 832 Ghana cedi. And the radiator tank under John Dramani Mahama Abai. Or bet 1,450. Ubufu. I'm only giving you announcement as it is. Now, move away. That's also better ball jointer. And the Kufuado ball joint. Na a year 100 Ghana cedi. A year 4% of 100 Ghana cedi was 4 cedi. 80 ball joint. Ubetwa. Na ubetia a year 104 Ghana cedi. And the John Dramani Mahama. A Kufwa a VAT and ye call a year 20%. 80 ball joint a year 150 Ghana cedi. The 20% is 30 Ghana cedi. What the 30 Ghana cedi can 150 Ghana cedi hua. It is 180 Ghana cedi. So within 2 years, a movie from 104 VAT inclusive to a 180 under the Hope John Dramani Mahama. Now, movie away. Nasa also better sprinter alternator. Iti mo amuko kumase sprinter bus moko up and down. No. So now mo better alternator dia. Sprinter alternator and the Kufuado in 2024 was 700 Ghana cedi. 4% of a year sprinter alternator 700 Ghana cedi gave you a year 28 Ghana cedi. What the Cambo that means and the Kufuado Aboso Kai for were paying 728 Ghana cedi. And the John Dramani Mahama na oye hope no. a sprinter alternator 1,000 Ghana cedi. 20% of 1,000 Ghana cedi is 200 Ghana cedi. So ye obi a woton nneɛma ɛwɔ aboso kan na okoto a sprinter alternator ɛnɛ ebe wobɛtɔ no 1,200 Ghana cedi. I'm only giving you announcement. Ubufu wa wo ho. Wa wo hwa ubu afuru. Chris dollar ne nasefo. Ubufu mo am ho. Mo aban no de ye nyam na meye. Na ye move away ne ye nhwe Toyota Vitz gearbox. And the Kufuor 2024 Toyota Vitz gearbox was 4,000 Ghana cedi. So 4,000 Ghana cedi no 4% VAT 160. Eti 4,160. Now, under Kufuor, under John Dramani Mahama, the hope. Mahama is the hope. Sa hope unuangasa a movie 6,500 for a Toyota Vitz gearbox. 20% of 6,500 is 1,300. It's a nano VAT inclusive. Under John Dramani Mahama, Toyota Vitz gearbox is 7,800 as compared to a year under Kufuor 4,160. Now, brake pad under Kufuor 70 Ghana cedi VAT 4% near 2.8 cedis. It's near 72 cedis, 80 pesos. And brake pad 100 Ghana, 20% of 100 Ghana is 20. So ebekanwa 120 Ghana cedi. Ebacho ubufu wa ho. Nyame twedi ampo nhira mu nyina under the hope. John Dramani Mahama aboso kan for the omo ekoni. Now, under John Dramani Mahama, car battery 12 plate, Kufuor pension is 600 Ghana cedi. 4% VAT, 24 Ghana cedi. Odi koka ho a na 624 Ghana cedi in 2024. The same 12 plates under John Dramani Mahama 2 years down the lane, 800 Ghana cedi. 20% VAT a de bano ebemena ko 160. 960 Ghana cedi. Mahama is the hope. Ubufua again ubufu wa wo ho. Shock absorbers ani a tono. Aboso kan 500 Ghana cedi. And as shock absorbers no ye ton 800. 4% of 500 Ghana cedi was 20 Ghana and the Kufuor now better shock absorber 520 Ghana cedi. And they under the hope, the alternative. 20% of 800 Ghana cedi is 160. 80 Wadaroma Ubatona 960. Ye movie away na yenkohe Opel taxi. 80 mo amu yusu Opel taxi engine. Wo engine says here. Under Kufuor, you were paying 7,000 Ghana cedi and 4% VAT was 280. With a new VAT regime, which the hope of our nation, and 20% of a year 10,000 Ghana cedi is actually 2,000 Ghana cedi. It is a Kufuor pension a year 1,280, and then Mahama is the whole. Is the whole. Is the hope for Madagana. Mahama is the hope. Is the hope. Is the hope for Madagana. JM is the hope. Is the hope. Is the hope for Madagana. Ghana. JM is the whole. Is the whole. My phone said, yeah. Mega Meti Angela, Mega Ramudi Mati. My phone say, I'm ready. I want to go for the Moi, c'est des mbezi à femme au lantos, no. Mais dear, Bami wo, country broke, country no broke, we all the inside. Aha. Country broke, country no broke, we all the inside. We can't tell them buy near kill net buy. I know now 24-hour economy. Yes, I got to be a friend 24-hour economy authority. Useless authority, directionless authority. Bibianim. Me frika yenyene. Mo anyeme ani. Tieni yo. Now, omo the 24-hour authority bill aba. Ede na 24-hour authority bill ne ebe ya. Ebe 24-hour economy so. Na 24-hour economy, what be economy ni muna sika be muna manfo digwa. Eno so jiso asa ko create authority. Wo ho ajo mama so ye ba be sisi adan. Ye be sisi market 24-hour market. Global idea. Fragada wa buy pa o. Package yo mudda. Package here mudda chai. So almost a 24-hour economy. Mobakaya, one of the things omoka say omoba samijamfi and enum fia so fia moa. Me papa say when him so otwe janka. When him so otwe janka. What to what samijamfi and a 24-hour economy no. Ye de bibi ba ye friend no a deben tariffs of ho a user tariff deben na samijamfi ke kansi mu no. Tariffs or deben na samijamfi ke kansi mu no. Now, you're the 24-hour economy, but electricity bobe from and electricity ne born at that saying 24-hour economy, electricity at that saying. Now, Yenti or Nabukojo Ponkroma on the floor of Parliament. Yenti.
Out there, who labors under the apprehension that what the government has brought is about 24-hour working cycle. Please read it. It's not in it. Honorable Adongo attempted to give us a variation that 24-hour could mean 133 or 122 or something. Whichever way you keep it, Mr. Speaker, it is not in this bill. So again, the claim that this bill is going to enable people work around the clock, increase productivity and create more jobs, this bill does not respond to that. It's a fallacy. Mr. Speaker, now let me go to the issue of agencies. In their manifesto, they actually listed agencies that they were going to have work for 24 hours, DVLA, customs, etc., as has been mentioned. None of these agencies is mentioned in this.
None of these agencies is mentioned in this. TNU. Musi DVLA, customs, diaben, mo de beka 24-hour economy. Mo be ye na yetimi aye passport office, diaben, ni nyina to 133, 142, 160. Mo de bebre by. Now, clearly, John Romani Mahama abayin near Frakadam ne Kionet abayin ti. Omo koye 24-hour authority bill. No? Omo amfa anshim, and I've read the bill. And then I say I've read the whole bill into detail. Omo amfa anshim. Now, some amfa anshim ne say ya refie kuranwa. Member of Parliament on the minority side, sorry say, a 24-hour economy bill, mure fee, most of the DVL bishim, mo the GR bishim. Sorry, Yenti.
Clause 28 is ordered to stand part of the bill. Yes.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to make a new proposal for a clause. And Mr. Speaker, I want to look at agencies to work for 24 hours. Because this is a 24-hour economy bill. And it is important that we establish some of the agencies that at least we expect.
You see, when you are doing, you are my very good friend, so I'll bring you up. Propose your amendment and give the justification for your proposed amendment. But if you don't have the proposed amendment, you are arguing. It's difficult to understand.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I'm guided. So, proposed amendment agencies to work for 24 hours, that the authority shall ensure that the following state agencies should operate 24-hour shift system. I, DVLA. B, Ghana Revenue Authority. C, Ghana Port and Harbors Authority. D, Passport Office. E, MP, National Petroleum Authority. E, BOST. F, Gold Board. And G, any other agency as we may establish. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm making this proposal on a very serious grounds that this is a 24-hour authority bill, and it will be important that all the agencies that we have indicated prior that DVLA is supposed to work 24 hours, but we cannot see it actually function.
Eti Kionet abayane kachire is a 24-hour economy no or the share manifesto say certain state institutions ebe 24-hour economy, but omode eye womo bill no a eye the underlining emra eba be 24-hour economy no omode ba ene say institutions nishim and a minority member of parliament asori say oh ebia na ya refie eti mo fanshim now muntie the speaker Anameka.
Ghana Revenue Authority is working 24 hours, particularly at the port. Ghana Ports and Harbors Authority. The Passport Office, we've been in this house where the Minister of Foreign Affairs has indicated that the Passport Office is supposed to work 24 hours, and the NPA amongst others. And the Gold Board, as we know today, is also, gold mining is all over 24 hours. And so you need a provision to establish. So, Mr. Speaker, I so move.
So, by special union rules, if you have indicated those institutions, if we apply that particular principle, do you think it will help us as a nation?
Hey!
Very, very, very much so, Mr. Speaker.
Do you know all the special union rules?
Oh, Mr. Speaker, we are all councils.
By express mentioning of those ones, all others are excluded.
Mr. Speaker, I included any other agency that
so because if you include any other agency, then it means that all the agencies in this country can operate under 24 hours. So must you specify them?
But Ghanaians are looking for.
Well, I'll give the floor to Majority
Speaker, let me end my
I'll
point.
put a question on your amendment, don't worry. Let me hear. I'll put a question on your amendment.
I'm just concluding, so.
Mr. Speaker, we are opposed to the proposal simply because
we are opposed to the proposal. Mama Yarigana Ekaseyu.
It's very limited. It lacks ambition. It lacks ambition.
OJ NDC abide at your own peril. 24-hour economy no more manifesto mo so mo de sa institutions we nyina bishim again mo de aba mo refi yes mo fa institutions ni chemo say we oppose the amendment ti wonya na adwene so obeye if the electricity no mo so mo de enekura electricity ne bi ni ho dum so na mo damu a mo kamu me won mo choro ana dum so electricity ne bi kura ni ho eti wo je John Mahama memuo no di at your own peril. Na ebre and yemma give time some time. And from abebo ama akokoto adaho. Mimi say your mama memunu onye hwe oni hweye. Eye scam, propaganda, killnet aban. But with time the Ghanaian people will see through the whole theatrics. They will see through it. They say honeymoon time with chum. It says, concept the people are now going to ask you real and pertinent issues. That is how come Okatakyie for ebusa omo questions. That is how come Abosu Okan for ebusa questions. That is how come teachers for ebusa si yentua yeka. Anesi for su. The honeymoon is over. And I know, not because I want John Mahama to fail, but because I know they came in without a plan. The NDC government came in without a plan. Okatakyie Afrifa, I came to serve you. Here for the records. Thank you very much for watching it with me. We shall come your way on Saturday. Bye-bye.